one of these three women is at home in the jungles of the Amazon. Number one, what is your name, please?
My name is Nicole Maxwell.
Number two.
My name is Nicole Maxwell.
Number three.
My name is Nicole Maxwell.
Only one of these people is the real Nicole Maxwell, and is the only one sworn to tell the truth. Now let's meet our panel. Actor and raconteur Orson Bean. Co-star of Head of the Class, Christine Hyde. Film and television producer David Niven Jr. And to tell the truth's very own Kitty Carlisle. Here's the host of To Tell the Truth, Lynn Swann.
Thank you very much. Nice to have such a good audience out there this morning. Kitty, I have to ask you while David's getting ready to sit down.
Yes.
There was a theater named after you.
Yes, I must say I'm really very proud and very happy. The legislature and the governor of the state of New York named a theater for me in Albany, a large theater, and it was called the Empire State Theater, or the Egg, familiarly and affectionately, and now it's the Kitty Carlisle Hart Theater.
Wonderful. I think that's absolutely terrific. That was great. Let's get now to our story presented by our first team of challengers, all three of whom claim to be Nicole Maxwell. And here's her story. Please, read along with me. I, Nicole Maxwell, am an anthropologist. 40 years ago, when I first visited the Amazon jungle, I became interested in studying the native plants, especially those with medicinal properties. With the help of a native chief, I found a plant that will heal severe burning without scarring, a tooth decay preventive, and a natural herbal contraceptive. I also found an incredible shrub that relieves arthritic pain. I used it myself only 4 days and had no arthritis pain for 2 years. But no pharmaceutical company would put it on the market. You see, there's no money in a product that requires only 12 doses in 2 years. I partially credit my own good health to an occasional sip of vodka and a native tonic called 7 Spirits. I've written a book based on my expeditions. It's titled Witch Doctor's Apprentice, signed Nicole Maxwell. We'll find out more about this modern-day witch doctor right after this. Welcome back to Tell the Truth. And panel, these three people all claim to be Nicole Maxwell, who travels to the Amazon for tribal remedies. Kitty, we'll start the questions with you.
Thank you. Number one, what do you take for arthritis?
It's a shrub
What's
that
it
grows
called?
close to the water.
What's it called?
Iporuru.
April doo-doo?
Iporuru. Iporuru.
Something like that.
I see. And number two, what is digitalis an herb?
Digitalis? Yes, it is.
And number three, I will refrain from talking about the contraceptives and leave that to the gentlemen. Is aloes any good for scarring and burns?
Not in the part of the country that I'm from.
No, I see. You're from Africa.
No.
No. Well, where are you from?
South America.
Oh, okay.
South America.
Got that cleared up.
Amazon, yes.
David.
Okay, thank you.
I'm all confused. The whole thing has made me very nervous.
Number one, how much time do you spend in the Amazon?
Oh, much of the last 40 years.
Okay, number two, I would like to ask you about this natural herbal contraceptive. Is this for
I knew
men
you would, David.
or for women?
We also have in the United States, we call it grease tree.
Yeah, it was a goose. Very good.
It's the same as a creosote bush.
Ah, okay. Number three, where do I get a copy of your book? And who publishes it?
Macmillan publishes it, and you can write them for a copy.
All right, can I go back? Number one, the scarring and the tooth decay and the herbal contraceptive is all the same little bush?
No,
Oh,
they're separate.
I see.
Time's up, David.
Thank you.
Christine.
Number three, how do you look at a bush and decide to try it for arthritis? I mean, how did you discover it was good for?
Well, first you get out and you get in touch with the natives, and you take nice gifts to them, and they don't like to give their information away, but with the permission of their wife, you can, with a few gifts, get information from them, and all of a sudden you start putting all your information together, and you have quite a bit.
Number one, what was your training in school to be an anthropologist?
Well, I just had a year and a half of medical school.
I see. And number two, what plant or herb does the digitalis come from?
I don't know too many herbs by the botanical name. In the tropics and the Amazon, they're called by names like grease tree and tiger tail and this type of thing.
I see. Number one, what part of the Amazon do you travel to?
Mostly the upper Amazon, Peru.
Okay.
All right. Orson.
Number three, did you also spend the best part of the last 40 years hanging around the Amazon?
Off and on. First I went for 1 or 2 years, and then I came back, and then I went for 8.
Well, good. Number two, now, did you find these secrets from the Indians like Three says she did?
Yes, I did.
Yeah? Number one, the hated, the ferocious, the legend of the vegetarian piranha. Is that true, or is that, that's not? No, I can tell by your eyes. It's not. All right, number one, getting back to the apu-doo-doo there that you take. What does that do again?
Ipo-doo-doo.
Apu-doo, I was close. Ipu-doo-doo. All right.
Ipo-doo-doo.
Yeah, tell me about that in your own words, number one.
Well, it's a shrub that grows close to the water.
Well, what does it do, though, for you?
Time is up.
I didn't find out about the ipu-doo-doo.
Maybe afterwards we can find out about the ipu-doo-doo.
Thank you.
Okay? Time is up. Time for you to vote for either number one, number two, or number three. Our team of challengers will receive $500 for each incorrect vote with a guarantee of $1,000. And if the panel is full completely, the team will receive $3,000. So if you're ready to vote, Kitty, for whom did you vote?
Well, I voted for the lady who's going to tell me about the arthritis, and so that's number one, with the ipu-doo-doo.
Okay. David.
Well, I want to find out about the ipi-doo-doo, but I'd much rather find out about the plant that also grows here, which number two said we can find here, rather than have to go to the Amazon, that is the contraceptive plant.
Why go long distance when you can go around the corner?
Exactly.
Christine?
Well, digitalis comes from a common flower called the foxglove, so I thought she would have known that. Number three had a very long story how she went about getting information, and number one seemed a little more medical about the whole thing.
Okay. Orson.
Well, the contraceptive plant was the grease bush. That's it's well, that's just one of the yes, the Indians call it that just for fun. I voted for number two. She's a good-looking woman, and she wears her hair like an Indian, and I imagine that the odd chief has taken her away into the upper reaches of the
Well,
Amazon.
the votes are in. Number one, you have 2, as well as number 2, you have 2 votes. Number 3, you didn't receive any. Well, now for the moment of truth. Will the real Nicole Maxwell please stand up? Number one. We'll come right back to you, Nicole. Let's find out who your imposters are. Number 2, what's your name and what do you do?
My name is Millie Wolf Fisher, and I operate an Indian trading post on the Agua Caliente Reservation in Palm Springs.
Terrific. And number 3? Number 3, your name?
My name is Dr. Kay Crawford. I'm a professor emeritus, and I'm a producer of special events.
Terrific. Well, there are 2 incorrect votes, which means your team will receive $1,000. Now, I'm going to walk over here. Nicole, what is the ipu-doo-doo?
It's a shrub.
Yeah,
It's
what
rather
does
rare.
it help?
It helps osteoarthritis.
Oh, okay. Now, we have a couple of pictures of different plants we're going to show everyone. And can you tell us what they do?
Oh, that's yucca.
And that's for what?
And that is the one that cures burns so extraordinarily.
And this one right here?
That is chuchuwasi.
And it does?
And it is supposed to make men more manly. It also...
I'm taking this one home with me. Thank you, ladies, very much for being here and playing To Tell the Truth. We'll be back with a reporter to expose the corruption in the music business right after this. Welcome back to Tell the Truth. Let's meet our next team of challengers.
Number 1, what is your name, please?
My name is Frederick Dannon.
Number 2.
My name is Frederick Dannon.
Number 3.
My name is Frederick Dannon.
Panel, it's up to you to locate the real Frederick Dannon, and here is his story. Please read along with me. I, Frederick Dannon, am an investigative journalist who exposed the fast money, the personal vendettas, and the corruption inside the music business. In my book, Hitmen, I reveal how the multi-billion-dollar record business is even more corrupt than in the 50s when the industry was rocked by the infamous payola scandals. To distance themselves from payola, the major record companies handed out $60 to $80 million a year to independent promoters. The promoters, in turn, pay the local radio stations. To get your hit song played, it takes plenty of under-the-table cash, drugs, mob connections, and even prostitutes. In researching Hitmen, I also found some inside stories on today's hottest rock stars. Signed, Frederick Dannon. Well, Orson, it's back to rock and roll, and we start with you again.
Yeah. I think the title of the book is wonderful. I love the pun, Hitman. Number 3, so what you're saying is that they're paying somebody else to do the dirty work instead of doing it themselves.
Right, they try to buffer themselves from the seediness of it all by having somebody else do it.
Now, thank you. Number 1, are there still as many drugs around in the music business as there were in the payola scandal days?
Yes, definitely, they're still
Yeah,
around.
and how about number 2, how about the ladies of the evening, the sidewalk stewardesses? Are they still around?
Sure. I think the drugs and cash are a more popular form of bribery.
Number 2, again, how much is the mafia involved in the record, in the shady part of the record industry?
The mafia is involved at every level.
Number 3, is it?
Orson, thank you. Christine.
And number 3, I don't understand personal vendetta. What's an example of how that would interfere?
Well, for instance, if a head of a label lost an act to another head of a label, he will then block the use of songs with the other label. He will try and deter other people from moving to that label.
I see. And number 2, what do you mean by fast money?
Well, I mean, it's a business in which people who are interested in power and money seem to rise to the top, rather than people who are interested in music.
And number 1, what recourse does a legitimate group have? How do you get through all the bad business?
Well, actually, the legitimate groups condone this because it gets their records played on the radio.
And number...
David.
Thank you. Number 1. Number 2 said that the mob is involved on every level. Would you agree with that statement?
Well, allegedly, yes, they are involved.
Number 3. In which of those levels are they not involved? As you said, they're involved in every.
No, I find that they're involved in every level,
Okay.
every level.
All right. Number 1, back to you. In the 60s, we know that the corruption was enormous. What is it like now?
Well, there's in mid-1980s, there were still some investigations going around. Joe Isgro, that investigation was just terminated this year, so it's still prevalent.
Okay, number 2, in your book, does it explain how to maybe to circumvent this catastrophe or this disaster if you're a record singer?
Oh, it's not a how-to book. It's more of sort of a narrative of what goes on.
Oh, David, thank you. Kitty.
Number 2, aren't you afraid of libel to say that corruption goes on at every level, even the owners of these record companies and people who I will not name?
I'm not afraid of libel, no, because truth is an absolute defense.
I see. Thank you. Number 3, is there any way, supposing I have a very good song, is there no way for a legitimately good song to get played on the radio without all this chicanery?
No, as a matter of fact, the network can even stop a record from getting on or rising to its proper level.
Number 1, so every record that's on, that you hear on the radio, that's a hit record, has some of this underpinnings of mob and drugs and dreadfulness.
Well, independent promoters, I mean, do play a large part. It's not that every record somebody was bribed or drugs were actually taken, but independent promoters are very important in the industry.
Time is up, panel. Time for you to vote for either number 1, number 2, or number 3. Orson,
These guys are wonderful. I mean, there's two great liars up there. I'm glad the singing nun came along before all of this stuff. Well, I think number 2 might have written Hitman. I want to go out and buy that book. It sounds fascinating.
Christine.
I thought you three were excellent. I'm very torn between all of you, especially between number 1 and number 3. When number 1 said allegedly about the mob, I just said that too. Yeah. I'm saving myself from the mob as well, so I went with number 1.
David.
Well, I didn't agree with either of you this time, so I'm going to go with number 3, because I just thought number 3 sort of looked like someone that would... Oh, okay. I heard the beep. I guess that's the end of my reasoning.
Yes.
Your turn.
Kitty.
I was absolutely positive this time. Maybe I'm wrong, but number 2 said truth is the only defense, or the best defense.
Absolute
I believe in
defense.
him.
Okay, the votes are in. Number 1, you have 1 vote. Number 2, you have 2 votes. Number 3, you have a single vote. Well, now it's time to meet the real man who 86'd the top 40. Will the real Frederick Dannon please stand up? Number 2. Orson and Katie. Frederick, I mean, with all this information, aren't you somewhat afraid of something happening to you, the repercussions?
No, actually, I think it turns out it's more dangerous to write about Muslims than about the record business.
Okay. One big name that's in your book that you talk about. Give us one real quick.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson's in the book. Okay. Let's meet your imposters and find out what they do. Number 1, your name and what do you do?
My name's Philip Royce, and I'm Director of Strategic Planning for a food company.
Terrific. Number 3.
My name's Jeff Merkin, and I'm an unemployed vendor from Shea Stadium in New York.
An unemployed vendor from Shea Stadium. Okay. Well, there were 2 incorrect votes for your team at $500 apiece. That's $1,000. Thank you all very much for being here today and playing on To Tell the Truth. When we come back, we're going to play one-on-one, so stay with us. It's time to play one-on-one with someone from our studio audience. So, Burton, who do you have for us today?
Well, Lynn, today we have Jeff Hall from Lilburn, Georgia.
Jeff, welcome. Jeff, here's your chance to play one-on-one. I want you to meet a gentleman who has 2 stories. Please welcome Sheldon Smith. Welcome, Sheldon. Now, Jeff, Sheldon's going to tell you 2 stories, only one of which is the truth. You spot that true story, $500 in your pocket, take it home. Okay? Sheldon, what's your first story?
I'm a world champion spitter. I won this year's Cherry Pit spitting contest.
Now, Jeff, you know that may or may not be the truth, so Sheldon, what's your second story?
My new line of designer jeans is the latest fashion. I shoot holes in them with a shotgun.
All right, panel, to help Jeff win $500, 1 question on each subject. We begin with the spitter.
Not me.
No, not you. No.
What wins the contest, speed or distance?
Distance.
David.
What is the best type of cherry pip to use?
Bing cherries.
Okay.
Christine.
How far did you spit your pit?
32 feet, 3 inches, new record.
Oh, that's great.
Orson.
32 feet? That's astonishing. Now, would a prune pit go further than a cherry pit or not so far?
I don't know.
You don't know? I think that...
Never tried that one. All right, Jeff, you heard the first story. Now, story number 2, the jeans. Kitty?
Do you hang them on a line to shoot them, or do you put them on a person?
No, they're on the ground.
On the ground.
On an embankment.
They're more expensive if they're on a person. David.
Well, what happens if you get too many holes around the crotch?
No. Well, we sell them that way unless we hit the zipper, and then they're ruined.
Whoa.
Better not hit that zipper. Do you sell lots of other styles of jeans, or is this sort of an entrepreneurial thing? You went with shotgun holes.
I have a jeanswear company. Shotgun wash is just the latest thing.
Orson.
Is this kind of a Swiss cheese effect or what?
Similar to Swiss cheese, little holes everywhere.
Do mice
some
follow
big
you?
holes, some little holes.
All right, Jeff, you've heard the cross-examination. Is Sheldon the champion spitter, or does he shoot the jeans with a shotgun?
I think I'm going to go with the jeans. Something about the cherries just doesn't sound right, so the jeans are more fashionable now. We'll go with that.
Okay. Sheldon, what's your true story?
To tell the truth, I shoot holes in jeans.
Jeff, congratulations. You win $500. Thank you very much. Now, Sheldon, we have some tape of you blasting the jeans. Let's take a look at it. What are you doing?
There we are. We lay them out at the gun range and shoot away.
And that's it, huh?
As you see.
How'd you come upon this idea?
It was originally inspired when my brother-in-law was hit in a hunting accident. He's all right, though, but that's where I got the idea.
Okay, we're glad to know he's okay. Thank you very much for being here and playing on To Tell the Truth. We'll be right back after these words. One of my longer days. Thank you very much for being with us here on To Tell the Truth. We'll see you all next time. So long.
GSN, the network for games.